Capricorn, welcome to your general reading for Aries season. I am EmpressLazuli. Let's get right into it. So the current energy for you is definitely showing up in a curious way when it comes to your emotions. There could have been some kind of interaction that you had with someone, or someone may have shown some kind of interest in you. What if I did accept this invitation? Or what if I, allowed this or gave consent to this curious feeling to continue? With the Page of Cups, let me get some clarity. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, this could be, for some of you, this is someone that you have already entertained in the past, or someone that you already gave a chance in the past. And this curiosity could be sparked around something new that they're doing to get your attention, to where you're like, I don't know if I should trust this because I'm tired. Like, there's too many things I'm working on. There's too many things that I have, a hand in, that are wearing me out at the end of the day. Like, I'm to capacity right now, and I really don't have time for no games, or to be going down a road that's just gonna end up in the same predicament that happened last time. Or this is a new person, but it's like that contemplation of like, if I give this person a chance, am I just gonna end up in the same predicament that I did in the past with a whole different person, So yeah, definitely contemplating whether you need to put up certain boundaries, contemplating certain boundaries that will perhaps put in place because of this person and how you interacted with them in the past and what the result of that was. So you are contemplating, like, should I put a boundary up and not even allow this to get any further than curiosity? Or will it be different this time? Will there actually be more love sparked, more emotion? This is also, for some of you, a spark in your curiosity when it comes to your creativity. So this could be, for Aries season, Capricorn, a new creative pursuit that you are curious about indulging in. And you're like, I wonder if it even makes sense for me to start this new creative pursuit, because I have so many things going on already. There are already so many things that I have put my time and energy towards. And for some of you, there is a reservation, like, the last time I had a curiosity about a creative pursuit, like, it didn't go well. So is it even worth me putting my time and energy towards it? Okay. In the past, yeah, with the past influence here, there's a feeling of entrapment, like almost like intense. Some of you may have had like migraines in your past, but it's just like there was so much going on in your mental space that it was like you felt trapped. You can't do anything. Like, for some of you, your mental really was affecting your body. So like what was going on in terms of your thoughts was severely like handicapping you when it came to physicality. So like you were seeing physical manifestations of what you were thinking about mentally. And some of you may have felt a bit more trapped and like unable to do certain things with your body because of what was going on in your mind. It could have been tying up certain muscles, certain, you were experiencing certain like aches and pains because of what was going on in your mental space in the past. And so that even fuels your necessity to wonder whether you need to hold up a boundary against a certain person or a certain idea you have, because it's like, I don't want to stress myself out. I don't want to go back through feeling, this way, or I just came out of this kind of stressful, anxiety, anxious stage, and I'm not trying to put my attention into anything that could possibly cause me to go back to that space. Clarify this Eight of Swords for Capricorn. Yeah, strength in the reverse. Like this situation, wherever it was in the past, like it really weakened you in a way. Like it made you feel like a lot, like you weren't yourself. Like it didn't make you feel like yourself. You felt kind of out of place, and you weren't really able to tap into yourself because there were so many other things going on mentally, so many other people that wanted to like pick your brain. Like if you see these crows, it's like they're like picking at her head. So it's just like you had so many other things that people were wanting you to put your time and energy into, Capricorn, in the past, that it was like you couldn't even have your brain to yourself to be able to do what you wanted to do. You felt restricted in having to work with or around other responsibilities. Okay, and so that made you feel a little bit weak within yourself. And that also, like I was saying, with your physicality, it could have taken a toll on your physical appearance, your physical body in certain ways. And so now moving forward, you're like, I'm curious about moving in certain directions that will allow me to exert my creative energy, but I'm not trying to do nothing that's gonna cause me to go back into that space that I just left. And especially if in the past, like a same person is coming back around, you're like, I don't know if I trust this, you know, like side eye. Yeah, so let's keep going. You have the Two of Wands here for how you would like to move forward. Yeah, so I do believe you do want some time, Capricorn, to be able to mull this over. It doesn't feel like you're rushing to make a decision. It feels like you're like, okay, I know what I want, okay? And so now, keeping in mind what I want, that's what I'm going to make a decision on, okay? And how is Two of Wands? How is Two of Wands for Capricorn? Yeah, like you want to experience a rebirth from what you went through in the past. You're very much like trying to leave that energy behind, not trying to feel that way anymore. And so anything that will take you back into past experiences that you're trying to transform from, you're not focusing on that. Okay, it's like those past situations are like that wand that's sitting here on the thing. These are the past actions and decisions that you were making, the past things you were moving towards. This is like the wand that you were using to do things for everyone else. And so now it's like, I know exactly what I want to do moving forward, and it's to focus on myself. It's to be more intentional about the transformations that I want to make for myself, and keeping that in my mind's eye, keeping my focus on that, only being about that, only having space in my mind for that, only thinking about that. Okay, so the obstacle or opportunity here is you definitely seeing that through. And there's never a question with Capricorn whether you're going to be able to have the lasting power. Capricorn, you know that once you set your sights on something, you are able to see it all the way through, put the right amount of work in, the right amount of time in, the right amount of energy into something. And so it's really about being a little bit patient with the process. And it has been a long time coming. Okay, it has been a long time coming. Like for some of you Capricorns, it's like, yeah, like I've seen progression in things over my life. I've seen the success and the elevation of certain things in my life, but it's like for some reason it still feels like I'm waiting on something. It still feels like it hasn't really got like fully matured, you know, in certain aspects of my life. Like your abundance hasn't fully matured. Like your whole life, you've been making sure that you effectively use your time and do things for other people or whatever and like make money, but it's like it's still not like as much money as I know is possible for me to make. It's still not as much as I know is possible for me. And so while it is growing, you do need to be patient with that process, because Capricorn, Saturn is your planetary ruler. So it is going to take you a little bit more time sometimes to do things. There are going to be a little bit more restriction seemingly for you when you're looking to accomplish a certain goal, because Saturn's going to put you through those tests to make sure that you will be ready when that opportunity comes, and you can sustain and anchor down and keep and maintain whatever does come when you reach the top of the mountain. Okay, so how you're moving forward into Aries season is you are allowing yourself to have a bit more fun. You're allowing yourself to be a bit more creative, but it's looking like it's all about you, which I love for you, Capricorn. Like, it's about you doing things that make you happy, things that make you feel high-spirited, things that might be new to you and outside of your comfort zone. Clarify this Page of Wands for Capricorn, please. But they're things that will help you to realize how unique and amazing your energy is. Yeah, like it will help to highlight the fact that sometimes we don't realize how effective our energy is in a space because we weren't meant for those spaces. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes people take advantage of our energy in spaces, and we feel as a result like our energy is not that valuable, when in fact the opposite is true. I am immensely effective in this space, but the people that are also in this environment, or just this environment in general, is not conducive for me. It's not where I need to be in order for me to really experience the returns, the profit, the comfortability, the sustainability, for me to feel the value, right? I'm not appreciated in certain spaces, so I need to go where I'm appreciated. And so moving forward in Aries season, I feel like you are taking on the energy of like, wait, nothing's wrong with me. I just need to put myself in the right environments in order to thrive. I just need to stop allowing myself to be used up by situations and people and circumstances, and be more intentional about where I am going. King of Pentacles, be more strategic about the value you're bringing and who you're bringing it to for longevity. Also, anchoring down more resources by understanding that you are a resource. Understanding that you are more valuable than how you've been thinking of yourself in the past. And you are allowing, in the past, you allowed others to treat you like you weren't as valuable as you were, but that's not what season we're in. We're coming into Aries season, realizing your value, realizing who you are. Okay, Capricorn? And so moving forward accordingly, allowing yourself to go through experiences that will be a first for you, like skydiving, parasailing, things that are thrilling, that bring you a lot of happiness, that bring you that adrenaline rush, but also help you to reflect on the fact that, wow, like I could have done this sooner if I was in an energy of realizing my value more. I could have taken advantage of this opportunity sooner if I was in this different frame of mind, if I hadn't allowed myself to be trapped in the past and I was open, or I just set better boundaries between myself and certain people so that they wouldn't use me up. Yeah. Look at that. Literally 9 of Wands came out as soon as I said that. So yeah, like being able, moving forward and throughout Aries season, Capricorn, in a space of realization and reflecting on the lessons that you are learning from really valuing yourself more this Aries season, valuing your work, valuing your decisions, making decisions that have you as a priority, that have you in the driver's seat, remembering who the F you are, okay? And so it's up to you. Are you going to be curious enough to accept this opportunity or this offer from someone else? Are you going to be curious enough to accept the offer for you to indulge in your creativity and not be scared based on past situations that made you anxious or feel stressed, or that you feel like were not as successful as you would have wanted them to be? Right? Move forward with yourself in mind, whatever that looks like for you this Aries season. Right? So what is the Soul's Journey lesson card for Capricorn this Aries season? What's the Soul's Journey lesson card for Capricorn Sun placements this Aries season? Self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Yeah, like kind of what I touched on earlier. It's like realizing I am a lot more valuable than what I have been previously letting myself believe, because I got caught up in situations, because I got caught up helping other people, because I got caught up playing a role that I didn't really want to play because no one else could play it, and so I just had to do it by default. But now I'm actually being intentional in how I'm moving. I'm being intentional in the offers that I'm accepting. I am honoring my boundaries and not just allowing my boundaries to be crossed because of other people and their emotions being prioritized over my own. Instead, I'm reflecting on what I want deep inside, what I want subconsciously, what exists in me subconsciously, and creating boundaries so that I'm not wearing myself out over time, so that I can continue to be more valuable as time goes by. You know, like there are certain things that as time goes by they increase in value, and some things that as time goes by they're devalued, you know? So like you want to appreciate as time goes by, not be devalued. And that takes self-esteem. I possess a gift of the soul that benefit me and others. Okay, so increasing your self-esteem over Aries season. I love you so much, Capricorn. That is your reading for Aries season. If you would like a personal reading with me, all of the information will be down in the description box below. Please like the video and subscribe, share it with friends and family, and keep building your empire. I will see you soon. Bye.